It seems like every time Pixar releases a new movie, there's a ton of Easter eggs just hidden about. So today we thought it'd be really fun if we just jumped into the movie Onward and talked about some of the best Easter eggs, hidden references, and little secrets that were sprinkled around in Onward, and really just focus in on the best of the best. Now, of course, we knew going into this there would be a lot of references to other Pixar movies, but it's cool that this movie also took a lot of time to put some emphasis on movies that aren't necessarily Pixar movies, or at least other types of entities if they're not movies that aren't Pixar movies. You probably caught a lot if you've seen this movie, but if you haven't, let's go look at some of the best ones that came out of this movie. Of course, just starting things off, we have the elf wizard thing that obviously is a play on likely Gandalf from the Lord of the Rings series. There's definitely some resemblance there, but also when we see this elf wizard guy talking by the hillside, you actually can see Bonnie from Toy Story 4 in the audience. When we're in the present day section of the story, we see Barley kind of obsessing and nerding out over some stuff, definitely kind of paying a little bit of homage along the way to things like Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. If you look at the calendar for Ian's 16th birthday, you can actually see a picture of the woods that actually comes out of the movie Brave, which is where Merida finds herself with the Will-o'-the-Wisps. Funnily enough, there's actually a store called Sword in the Scone, which is kind of a nod to the sword in the stone. Later on in the film, as the brothers drive down the freeway, they can go through a toll booth, which is manned by a troll for the Underbridge Transportation Authority. And also, if you look in the right areas during these scenes, you can actually see the Pizza Planet truck from Toy Story, along with the cozy cones from Cars and Toy Story as well. Barley at one point puts in his Quest mixtape, which is kind of a nod to Guardians of the Galaxy, with Peter Quill putting in the awesome Mix Volume 1s and Volume 2 that are iconic in those movies. When they're in the tavern later on, you can actually just briefly see Remy from Ratatouille in the background. This one was a really cool nod. We really appreciated seeing that. There's also a wall in the background at the tavern that has the Pixar ball design on a shield. Later, when they're taking a look at the map, there actually is a lot of little references in there from Brave. We also see the very popular gum brand Triple Dent Gum, which has appeared in Cars, Toy Story, and Inside Out. Once again, it makes an appearance here in this film as well. Also, along the way, a lot of the brands that are in this movie are kind of plays on existing brands. A lot of movies do this, but we thought it was funny to see Z90 Fit instead of P90, Cloak and Cola instead of Coca-Cola, Mount Doom instead of Mountain Dew. There's a ton of them, and it's pretty funny to see. And also, one of the most famous ones is the police call code A113, which if you follow Pixar movies, this is one of the biggest Easter eggs that is just hidden throughout so many different movies. Also, there's a pizza realm, which is similar to Pizza Planet, but it's just funny because it's a realm instead. And honestly, this is probably just scratching the surface of some of our favorite Easter eggs that we have found along the way, but we really wanted to know what you guys thought of Onward. Just across the board, the movie didn't perform too well in the box office, but we wanted to know, how did you guys like this movie? Did you catch a lot of these Easter eggs? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe and notifications on for more videos like this, and we'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye, guys.
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi. See you guys.